cosmic tides are turning, and April 2025 isn't just another month. It's a seismic shift in the very fabric of reality. A celestial storm is brewing, with the moon's electrifying dance with Uranus and Jupiter, alongside the ancient whispers of the Seven Guardians star cluster, igniting a transformation that will ripple through your soul. You might already be feeling it. A restless energy creeping in, sudden emotional surges, or thoughts that feel like they're from another realm. Have you been waking up with a racing heart, feeling unexplainably anxious, or sensing a pull you can't name? This isn't random. It's the universe shaking you awake. If you've noticed these strange symptoms, comment, "I have felt it," below, and let's uncover the cosmic truth together. The skies are alive with secrets, and this video is your urgent guide to navigating the invisible currents reshaping our world. Stay with us. This is a cosmic wake-up call you can't afford to miss. As we plunge into the cosmic whirlwind of April 2025, the moon's journey isn't just a celestial spectacle. It's a high-stakes narrative that could rewrite your reality. On the third day of this month, the moon enters its waxing crescent phase, glowing at 33% illumination in the restless sign of Gemini. This isn't a passive moment. It's a cosmic ignition switch, sparking new beginnings with an intensity that demands action. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, the zodiac's swift messenger, floods your mind with questions, ideas, and a craving for connection. You might feel an urgent need to speak your truth, start a project, or dive into uncharted intellectual territory. Don't ignore this. Act now. Use this energy to plant seeds for growth. Write down your boldest goals, network with like-minded souls, or launch that creative idea you've been shelving. Gemini thrives on movement, so step into the discomfort. It's your gateway to transformation. The urgency of this moment cannot be overstated, because the waxing crescent isn't just a phase. It's a cosmic deadline. By the time this lunar glow peaks, the universe will have already set the stage for what's to come. And if you miss this window, the seeds you plant might wither before they even sprout. Imagine waking up on that morning, your mind buzzing with a restless energy you can't shake. Maybe you're pacing your room, unable to sit still, or you find yourself scribbling ideas in a notebook at 3 a.m. These aren't random impulses. They're the universe's urgent whispers, shouting, "This is your moment." You might notice physical symptoms too. A racing heartbeat as you think about a dream you've buried, a tightness in your chest when you consider staying in your comfort zone, or a sudden burst of clarity that feels like a lightning bolt to your soul. Have you felt your thoughts racing lately, as if they're trying to outrun the clock? That's Gemini's influence, pushing you to act before the cosmic tide shifts again. But what happens if you don't seize this energy? That's the suspenseful question hanging in the air. Will you let this portal close, leaving you stuck in the same patterns? Or will you step through and claim the transformation waiting on the other side? The waxing crescent is a cosmic invitation, but it's not a gentle one. It's a demand, a challenge, a dare. Gemini's energy is like a wildfire. It spreads fast, burns bright, and doesn't wait for hesitation. You might feel an overwhelming urge to connect with others, to share your ideas, to speak truths you've kept locked inside. Maybe you're suddenly drawn to a stranger at a coffee shop, feeling an unexplainable need to strike up a conversation. Or you find yourself texting a friend you haven't spoken to in years, the words pouring out before you can stop them. These aren't coincidences. They're the universe orchestrating moments of connection to propel you forward. Practical action is your key to harnessing this energy. Don't just think about your goals. Write them down with intention. Grab a pen and paper and list 3 things you've been too afraid to start. A new career path, a creative project, a personal transformation. Speak them aloud, as if the universe is listening. Because it is. Then, take one tangible step. Send that email, make that call, or sketch that idea. Gemini loves action, and the waxing crescent amplifies every move you make. You might also feel a physical restlessness, like your body is itching to move. Go for a walk, dance in your living room, or do anything that gets your energy flowing. The universe is handing you a match to light your fire. Don't let it burn out. And here's a question to keep you on edge. What dream have you been ignoring that's now screaming for your attention? Comment below with I'm ready to ignite. If you're feeling this cosmic push, we want to hear how this energy is stirring you. Just 2 days prior, on the first day of April, a cosmic shockwave hit as the moon conjunct Uranus in the earthy realm of Taurus. This alignment is a galactic lightning bolt, shattering the mundane and thrusting you into the unknown. Uranus, the great awakener, doesn't play gently. It's here to disrupt, to break illusions, and to force change with a ferocity that can leave you reeling. Expect the unexpected. A sudden message that flips your perspective, a bold decision you can't ignore, or a restless urge to break free from routines that no longer fit. Your emotions might feel like a live wire, intense, unpredictable, and electric. Don't fight it. This is your moment to evolve. Stay adaptable, embrace the chaos, and see these disruptions as cosmic signs pointing you toward a greater path. The universe is clearing the way. Will you step forward? This isn't just a minor shakeup. It's a cosmic earthquake, and its tremors are already rippling through your life. You might have felt it on that first day. A sudden jolt, like the ground beneath you shifted without warning. Maybe you woke up with a pit in your stomach, your usual morning routine feeling suffocating, or you found yourself staring out the window, longing for something you couldn't name. These are real-world symptoms of Uranus's influence. A racing pulse as you think about breaking free, a tingling in your hands when you consider a bold move, or a sudden wave of frustration with the status quo. Have you been snapping at loved ones over small things, or feeling an unexplainable urge to pack a bag and leave everything behind? That's the moon conjunct Uranus, electrifying your emotions and demanding you pay attention. The suspense lies in the unpredictability. What will this alignment bring next? Will it be a message that changes everything, like a job offer out of the blue? Or a conversation that forces you to confront a truth you've been avoiding? Or will it be an internal shift, a moment where you suddenly realize the life you're living isn't the one you're meant for? The energy of Uranus in Taurus is grounded yet explosive, like a volcano erupting through solid earth. You might feel this as a physical restlessness, an urge to move, to change, to do something, anything to break free. Maybe you're rearranging your entire house on a whim, or you feel a sudden need to cut your hair, dye it a wild color, or make a drastic change to your appearance. These impulses aren't random. They're the universe pushing you to shed the old and step into the new. To navigate this, you must stay flexible. Rigidity will only make the lightning strike harder. If you feel a sudden urge to make a decision, don't overthink it. Trust your gut. If you've been avoiding a conversation, have it now. If you've been delaying a change, make it today. The universe isn't giving you time to second guess. This is a now or never moment. Ground yourself amidst the chaos. When emotions surge, press your feet into the earth, breathe deeply, and remind yourself, I am evolving. But here's the question that keeps the suspense alive. What illusion in your life is Uranus about to shatter? Comment below with, I'm ready for the shock, if you felt this cosmic jolt. We're in this together, and we want to hear your story. The very next day, on the 2nd of April, the moon aligns with Jupiter, the planet of boundless expansion, in a moment that feels like a cosmic spotlight on your soul. Jupiter doesn't just nudge. It amplifies everything with a force that can't be ignored. If you're feeling joy, it'll soar to euphoric heights. If you're anxious, that anxiety might feel like a tidal wave. This is a time for spiritual breakthroughs and emotional clarity. But beware, Jupiter's magnifying glass can also inflate overconfidence or unrealistic dreams. Harness this energy wisely. Focus on gratitude, reflect on abundance in your life, and ask yourself, what am I ready to grow? Plant seeds of possibility, but ground them in reality. The universe is handing you a megaphone for your intentions. Make sure you're shouting the right message. This alignment is a cosmic amplifier, and its effects are already magnifying every emotion you feel. On that second day, you might have noticed a shift. Maybe you woke up feeling on top of the world, your heart swelling with hope, only to crash an hour later into a wave of overwhelm that left you breathless. These are the real-world symptoms of Jupiter's influence. A fluttering in your chest when you think about your dreams, a lump in your throat when you face your fears, or a sudden burst of laughter that feels bigger than the moment. Have you been crying at random commercials? or feeling an unexplainable optimism that makes you want to take on the world. That's Jupiter, turning up the volume on your inner world and forcing you to listen. The suspense lies in the duality of this energy. What will Jupiter amplify in you? Will it be the light, filling you with a sense of purpose so strong you can't ignore it? Or the shadow, bringing fears and doubts to the surface with a force that feels suffocating? This alignment is like standing on a stage with a spotlight shining down. You can't hide, and every emotion is on display. You might feel this physically. A warmth in your chest when you think about what you're grateful for, or a heaviness in your shoulders when anxiety takes over. Maybe you're suddenly dreaming bigger than ever, making plans that feel wild and reckless, or you're taking risks you'd normally avoid, like quitting a job on a whim or confessing a long-held secret. These aren't just impulses. They're Jupiter's call to expand, to grow, to become. To work with this energy, focus on gratitude. Don't let Jupiter's amplification spiral into chaos. Each morning, write down 3 things you're thankful for. The sunrise, a kind word, a moment of peace. This grounds you in abundance, keeping the shadow at bay. Then, ask yourself, what am I ready to grow? Maybe it's a relationship, a passion, or a belief in yourself. Whatever it is, speak it into existence. But here's the cosmic question that keeps you hooked. Will Jupiter's spotlight reveal your destiny, or will it expose the fears you've been hiding from? Comment below with, I'm ready to expand, if you felt this amplification. We want to hear how Jupiter is stirring your soul. As we dive deeper into April 2025's cosmic currents, a celestial phenomenon in the constellation of Taurus demands your attention. The 7 Guardians, a star cluster that's more than a pretty sight in the night sky. This isn't just a collection of stars. It's a cosmic portal, a beacon of ancient wisdom that's been guiding humanity for millennia. The 7 Guardians, often called the Celestial Sisters, are visible even in urban skies, but their true power shines under a clear, dark canopy. In ancient lore, from the Greeks who tied them to the daughters of the Titan Arlos to the indigenous tribes of the Pacific who revered them as sacred navigators, the 7 Guardians have always been cosmic teachers. They're not just lights, they're messengers, whispering truths that awaken the dormant parts of your soul. The 7 Guardians aren't just watching, they're calling you, and their voice is growing louder with each passing night. You might have felt their pull already, a strange longing when you look at the stars, or a dream that left you with a sense of awe you couldn't shake. These are real-world symptoms of their influence. A tingling in your spine when you gaze at the night sky, a sudden wave of nostalgia for a place you've never been, or a feeling of being watched, as if the stars themselves are alive. Have you been waking up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, feeling like something bigger is trying to reach you? That's the 7 Guardians, their ancient light traveling millions of years to deliver a message directly to your soul. The suspense lies in the mystery of their wisdom. What secrets are they trying to unlock within you? Will they reveal a hidden talent, a forgotten memory, or a truth about your purpose that changes everything? The 7 Guardians have been revered across cultures for a reason. In the ancient city of Kemet, they were linked to the alignment of sacred temples. In the islands of Aotearoa, they marked the new year, a time of reflection and renewal. These stars aren't just distant, they're intimate, reflecting the deepest parts of your consciousness. You might feel this as a physical pull, a need to be outside under the stars, or a sudden urge to learn about astronomy, mythology, or your own spiritual roots. Maybe you're drawn to crystals, feeling an unexplainable connection to their energy, or you find yourself sketching stars without knowing why. These impulses are the 7 Guardians speaking. Don't ignore them. Why do the 7 Guardians feel so electric right now? Because they're not just stars, they're cosmic catalysts. Their energy carries the frequency of higher consciousness, a call to unlock ancient codes embedded in your very being. Many traditions link the 7 Guardians to the divine feminine, a nurturing, intuitive force that lives in all of us, urging us to feel, to create, to connect beyond words. This is your invitation to awaken. You might feel it as vivid dreams, sudden insights, or an unexplainable pull to the stars. Have you ever gazed at the night sky and felt a connection you couldn't explain? That's the 7 Guardians reaching out, reminding you that you're stardust, woven into the universe's grand tapestry. This isn't just an invitation. It's a cosmic ultimatum. The seven guardians are activating parts of your soul that have been dormant for lifetimes. And if you don't answer their call, you might miss a once-in-a-lifetime awakening. You might have noticed real-world symptoms. Vivid dreams that feel more real than reality, a sudden urge to cry without knowing why, or a feeling of being plugged in to something greater, like your intuition is on overdrive. Have you been seeing flashes of light in your peripheral vision, or hearing a faint hum when you're alone? That's the frequency of the seven guardians, resonating with your energy and demanding you tune in. The suspense lies in the unknown. What will this awakening reveal? Will it be a memory from a past life, a spiritual gift you didn't know you had, or a connection to the divine that changes how you see the world? The divine feminine energy of the seven guardians isn't about gender. It's about the part of you that feels, that knows without needing proof, that creates without needing permission. You might feel this physically. A warmth in your heart when you think about your purpose, a flutter in your stomach when you meditate, or a sudden burst of creativity that feels like it's coming from somewhere beyond you. Maybe you're suddenly writing poetry, painting with colors you've never used, or feeling an unexplainable urge to nurture. Whether it's a plant, a pet, or a dream, these are the seven guardians awakening your soul. Don't let their call go unanswered. Here's how to align with their energy, especially around the 1st of April when the moon dances near this cluster. First, stargaze. Find a quiet spot far from city lights, lie back, and look for Taurus. There, the seven guardians will shimmer like a radiant necklace of light. Don't just look. Feel the vastness, the ancient light traveling millions of years to meet you. Next, meditate. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine the seven guardians as a glowing gateway. Step through it in your mind, asking, what wisdom am I ready to receive? Finally, journal. Write down any thoughts, emotions, or symbols that surface. The universe speaks in whispers. Don't let them slip away. The seven guardians are watching, waiting to guide you. Are you ready to answer their call? This alignment with the moon is a fleeting cosmic window, and if you don't connect now, you might miss the wisdom the seven guardians are offering. On that first night, you might feel a physical pull to be outside, a restlessness that keeps you up, a need to see the stars that feels almost primal. These are real-world symptoms. A tingling in your fingers as you gaze at the sky, a sense of timelessness that makes hours feel like minutes, or a sudden wave of peace that washes over you under the stars. Have you been feeling an unexplainable urge to be alone, to sit in silence, to listen to the night? That's the seven guardians, creating a sacred space for you to receive their message. The suspense lies in the mystery of their guidance. What will you discover when you connect? Will it be a vision of your future, a message from your higher self, or a symbol that unlocks a hidden truth? To deepen your connection, create a ritual. Gather a small bowl of water, place it under the stars, and let the seven guardians' light reflect in it. Dip your fingers in the water, touch your forehead, and say, I am open to your wisdom. This simple act aligns your energy with theirs, amplifying the download. After meditating, journal with intention. Write down every detail, even if it doesn't make sense. A single word, a fleeting image, a sudden emotion. These are the universe's whispers, and they hold the key to your awakening. Comment below with, I've connected with the guardians, if you've felt their energy. We want to hear your experience. The cosmic alignments of April 2025 aren't just lighting up the sky. They're igniting a firestorm in your emotional world. The moon's interactions with Uranus, Jupiter, and the seven guardians don't tiptoe. They erupt, stirring your heart and soul with a force that's impossible to ignore. Picture standing on the edge of a roaring ocean. One moment, a gentle breeze brushes your skin. The next, towering waves crash with a power that takes your breath away. That's the energy you're navigating right now. Expect emotional roller coasters, euphoria 1 minute, anxiety the next. You might feel bursts of creativity, ideas flooding your mind like a dam breaking, or waves of fear as the universe demands you face what you've buried. This isn't chaos for chaos's sake. It's the universe asking, what are you ready to release? This emotional eruption isn't a suggestion. It's a cosmic command, and it's already shaking the foundations of your inner world. You might have felt it in the past few days. A sudden wave of joy that made you laugh out loud in the middle of a quiet room, or a pang of sadness that hit you while doing something mundane, like washing dishes. These are real-world symptoms. A tightness in your throat when you think about the past, a racing heartbeat when you imagine the future, or a sudden urge to scream, cry, or dance without knowing why. Have you been feeling like your emotions are on a hair trigger, ready to explode at the slightest touch? That's the moon's alignments, stirring your soul with a force that demands you pay attention. The suspense lies in the unpredictability. What will these waves unearth next? Will it be a buried memory that changes how you see yourself? A fear you thought you'd conquered? Or a burst of inspiration that sets your life on a new path? This emotional turbulence is like a symphony, with each alignment playing a different note. Uranus's electric shocks, Jupiter's soaring crescendos, and the 7 guardians' haunting melodies. You might feel this physically. A heaviness in your chest when anxiety strikes, a lightness in your limbs when joy takes over, or a sudden heat in your body when anger surfaces. Maybe you're snapping at loved ones over small things, or you find yourself staring into space, lost in thoughts that feel bigger than you. These aren't random. They're the universe's way of clearing the emotional debris, making space for something new. You might feel torn, caught between the safety of the familiar and the pull of growth. This inner conflict can be exhausting, but it's a sign you're on the brink of something massive. The old you wants to cling to what's known, but the new you is clawing its way out, demanding evolution. Don't resist. Lean in. Journaling is your lifeline. Each day, spill your raw emotions onto the page. Don't hold back. Let the fear, excitement, and confusion flow. What patterns emerge? What fears keep resurfacing? These aren't random. They're the threads of your soul's transformation. Growth isn't comfortable. It's a stretch, a burn, a breaking open. But that's how you become stronger, brighter, more aligned with your true self. The universe isn't breaking you. It's building you. This inner conflict isn't just a passing feeling. It's a cosmic crossroads, and the choice you make now will shape your future. You might have noticed the tension building. Maybe you're hesitating to take a new job because it feels risky, or you're avoiding a conversation that could change a relationship forever. These are real-world symptoms. A knot in your stomach when you think about change, a heaviness in your legs when you try to move forward, or a sudden wave of exhaustion that makes you want to hide. Have you been feeling like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, torn between jumping and staying put? That's the universe, pushing you to the threshold of transformation. The suspense lies in the choice. What will you choose? The safety of the old or the unknown of the new? This moment is like standing at the edge of a chasm, with the old you on one side and the new you on the other, calling your name. You might feel this physically. A tightness in your shoulders when you think about staying the same, a flutter in your chest when you imagine leaping forward, or a sudden burst of energy when you take a small step toward growth. Maybe you're finding yourself daydreaming about a life you've never dared to live, or you're feeling an unexplainable urge to let go of something. A habit, a belief, a relationship that no longer fits. These impulses are the universe's call to evolve. Don't ignore them. Journal with intention. Write down the fears holding you back, then write down the dreams pulling you forward. What's stronger? The universe is waiting for your answer. If the intensity feels overwhelming, you're not alone. When emotions surge like a tsunami, it can feel like you're drowning. But here's the truth. The deepest transformations come from the wildest currents. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. It's not resting. It's dissolving, reforming, becoming. That's you right now. Ground yourself. Take deep breaths. Walk barefoot on the earth. Feel the texture of a tree's bark. Breathe through the surges. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Create a sacred space. Light a candle, play soft music, and let your thoughts flow without judgment. And don't carry this alone. Talk to a friend, a mentor, or a guide. The universe is pushing you to grow, but it's also holding you through the storm. Will you ride the waves or let them sweep you away? This emotional storm isn't slowing down, and if you don't act now, you might get swept away by the currents. You might have felt the overwhelm creeping in. Maybe you're struggling to focus at work, your mind racing with 1,000 thoughts, or you're feeling so drained that even getting out of bed feels like a battle. These are real-world symptoms. A pounding headache when emotions peak, a heaviness in your body when you try to push through, or a sudden wave of dizziness that makes you stop in your tracks. Have you been feeling like you're on the verge of a breakdown or a breakthrough, and you can't tell which? That's the universe, testing your resilience and demanding you find your anchor. The suspense lies in the outcome. What will this storm forge in you? Will it break you down, or will it build you into something stronger, something more aligned with your true self? To navigate this, you must ground yourself now. When emotions surge, stop everything. Find a quiet spot, press your feet into the ground, and breathe deeply. Feel the earth beneath you, solid and steady, reminding you that you're still here. Create a sacred space. Light a candle, play music that soothes your soul, and let yourself feel without judgment. And don't isolate. Reach out. Share your feelings with someone you trust, or even with us in the comments. Comment below with, "I'm riding the waves," if you felt this emotional storm. We're here to support you through it. As April 2025 unfolds, the universe isn't just shifting. It's speaking directly to you, in a language of signs, dreams, and synchronicities that demand your attention. These aren't subtle hints. They're cosmic alarms, ringing to wake you up to a deeper truth. You might feel the universe dropping clues, guiding you towards something monumental, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Have you noticed a song that plays just when you need to hear its message? Or a stranger's words that hit like a lightning bolt of clarity? Maybe you keep seeing the same numbers, 1111 on clocks, receipts, even passing cars. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic breadcrumbs, leading you to your next step. These signs aren't just suggestions. They're cosmic red alerts, and they're happening right now. You might have noticed them already. Maybe you were feeling lost, and a billboard caught your eye with a message that felt like it was written for you. Or you overheard a conversation that answered a question you've been wrestling with. These are real-world symptoms. A chill down your spine when you see a sign, a sudden sense of clarity that makes your heart race, or a feeling of being guided, like an invisible hand is steering you. Have you been seeing repeating numbers everywhere, or noticing patterns that feel too perfect to be random? That's the universe, screaming for your attention. The suspense lies in the mystery. What are these signs leading you toward? Will they guide you to a new opportunity, a life-changing decision, or a truth you've been avoiding? These signs are like cosmic breadcrumbs, but the path they lead to is still hidden. You might feel this physically. A flutter in your stomach when you notice a sign, a warmth in your chest when you feel guided, or a sudden urge to stop and pay attention, even in the middle of a busy day. Maybe you're seeing animals, like a hawk circling overhead just as you're making a big decision. Or you keep finding feathers, coins, or other symbols in your path. These aren't random. They're the universe's urgent messages, and they're waiting for you to decode them. The universe speaks in patterns, in moments that feel too perfect to be random. A butterfly might flutter past just as you're making a life-changing decision, or a word you've been pondering keeps appearing in conversations. These are the universe's urgent taps on your shoulder. Pay attention. A true cosmic sign isn't just something you see. It's something you feel, a spark of recognition, a resonance that echoes in your bones. Dreams, too, become vivid portals during this time. You might dream of unfamiliar places, people you've never met, or symbols that linger long after you wake. These aren't random. They're the universe's encrypted messages, sent through your subconscious. Keep a dream journal. Each morning, write down every detail, colors, emotions, symbols. Ask, what is the universe trying to tell me? The answers might not come immediately, but they'll unfold when you're ready. These dreams aren't just fleeting images. They're cosmic downloads, and they're happening every night. You might have woken up recently with a dream so vivid it felt more real than your waking life. Maybe you were flying over a landscape you've never seen, or you met a figure who spoke words you can't forget. These are real-world symptoms. A racing heart when you wake from a dream. a sense of déjà vu that lingers all day, or a sudden wave of emotion, joy, fear, awe that hits you as you recall the dream. Have you been dreaming of water, stars, or people who feel familiar yet unknown? That's the universe, using your subconscious as a canvas to paint its messages. The suspense lies in the meaning. What are these dreams trying to tell you? Will they reveal a prophecy, a warning, or a piece of your soul you've forgotten? Dreams during this time are like portals, opening doors to other dimensions, other lives, other truths. You might feel this physically. A heaviness in your body when you wake, as if you've been somewhere else. A tingling in your hands as you write down the dream, or a sudden burst of inspiration that feels like it came from the dream itself. Maybe you're dreaming of symbols, keys, doors, mirrors, that feel heavy with meaning, or you're waking up with a phrase in your mind that you can't shake. These are the universe's encrypted messages. Don't let them slip away. Keep a dream journal by your bed and write down every detail the moment you wake. The answers are waiting for you to find them. Synchronicities are the universe's loudest winks, those moments that feel too precise to be chance. You might think of someone, and they call you seconds later. Or you're wrestling with a question, and the answer appears in a book you randomly open. These are cosmic affirmations, shouting, "You're on the right path." Notice the timing, the emotions, the awe these moments stir. They're not small, they're profound. A reminder that you're woven into the universe's grand design. Stay present, stay curious, and listen closely. The universe is screaming your name. Are you ready to hear its call? These synchronicities aren't just coincidences. They're cosmic checkpoints, and they're happening more frequently as the month unfolds. You might have experienced one recently. Maybe you were thinking about a friend you haven't seen in years, and they texted you out of the blue, or you were pondering a career change, and a podcast you randomly clicked on gave you the exact advice you needed. These are real-world symptoms. A jolt of excitement when a synchronicity happens, a sense of wonder that makes your skin tingle, or a sudden clarity that feels like a puzzle piece clicking into place. Have you been noticing the same song playing everywhere, or bumping into people who seem to have a message for you? That's the universe, winking at you with a force you can't ignore. The suspense lies in the purpose. What are these synchronicities guiding you toward? Will they lead you to a new connection, a decision that changes your life, or a confirmation that you're exactly where you're meant to be? Synchronicities are like cosmic checkmarks, affirming your path, but they also raise questions. Why now? What's next? You might feel this physically. A lightness in your body when a synchronicity happens, a warmth in your heart when you feel aligned, or a sudden urge to smile, even in the middle of a stressful day. Maybe you're seeing the same number, 444, 777. Everywhere you look, or you keep hearing a name that feels significant. These are the universe's affirmations. Don't dismiss them. Comment below with, "I've seen the signs," if you've noticed these cosmic winks. We want to hear your story. The cosmic waves of April 2025 are relentless, but you don't have to be swept away. You can ride them with power and grace. These tools are your anchors, your lifelines, to stay grounded amidst the storm. First, grounding is non-negotiable. When emotions surge and your mind races with cosmic downloads, anchor yourself in the now. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale through your mouth for 4. Feel the air move through you, pulling you back to your body. Step outside, nature is your reset button. Feel the sun on your skin, listen to the wind in the trees, or walk barefoot on grass. The earth's rhythm will steady your own, calming the chaos within. These grounding techniques aren't optional. They're your survival kit, and you need them now. You might have felt the chaos building. Maybe you're struggling to sleep, your mind racing with thoughts you can't quiet, or you're feeling so scattered that you can't focus on anything. These are real-world symptoms. A pounding in your chest when you feel overwhelmed, a dizziness that hits when you're overstimulated, or a sudden wave of fatigue that makes you want to collapse. Have you been feeling like you're floating, unable to find your footing, or like the world is spinning too fast? That's the cosmic energy, pulling you out of balance and demanding you anchor yourself. The suspense lies in the stakes. What will happen if you don't ground yourself? Will you spiral into overwhelm, losing sight of your path? Or will you find your center and ride the waves with clarity? Grounding is like pressing a reset button on your energy. When you breathe deeply, you might feel a warmth spreading through your body, a steadiness returning to your limbs, or a sudden clarity that cuts through the fog. When you step outside, you might notice physical sensations. The coolness of grass under your feet, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the sound of birds that feels like a lullaby. Maybe you're feeling an unexplainable urge to hug a tree, to lie on the ground, to let the earth hold you. These impulses are your body's way of seeking balance. Don't ignore them. Act now. Creative expression is your release valve. Emotions are energy, and they need to move. Paint with wild, unfiltered strokes. Dance like the world isn't watching, or write without censoring a single word. These aren't just hobbies, they're survival tools helping you process the intensity. Ask yourself, what makes my soul feel alive? Maybe it's music, poetry, or movement. Whatever it is, do it now. Spiritual practices are your shield. Start each day with a gratitude list. Write 3 things that spark joy: the warmth of your coffee, a friend's smile, the quiet of dawn. This shifts your focus to abundance, grounding you in the present. Under the waxing crescent, set intentions. Light a candle, speak your dreams aloud, and trust the universe is listening. This creative release isn't a luxury. It's a necessity, and the longer you hold back, the more the emotional pressure will build. You might have felt the tension rising. Maybe you're clenching your jaw without realizing it, or you're feeling a heaviness in your chest that won't go away. These are real-world symptoms. A tightness in your hands when you suppress your emotions, a restlessness in your body when you don't express yourself, or a sudden wave of irritability that makes you snap at everyone around you. Have you been feeling like you're about to burst? Like there's a storm inside you that needs to get out? That's the cosmic energy, demanding you release it before it consumes you. The suspense lies in the release. What will happen when you let go? Will you uncover a hidden talent, a new passion, or a truth about yourself that changes everything? Creative expression is like opening a pressure valve. When you paint, you might feel a rush of energy in your hands, a lightness in your heart, or a sudden clarity that feels like a breakthrough. When you dance, you might feel your body loosen, your breath deepen, or a joy that makes you laugh out loud. Maybe you're feeling an unexplainable urge to sing, to draw, to move. These impulses are your soul's way of healing. Don't hold back. Let it out. Write a poem, even if it's messy. Dance in your kitchen, even if you feel silly. Paint with colors that scare you. The universe is waiting to see what you create. Finally, honor the 7 guardians with a ritual. On a clear night, gaze at the stars, inviting their wisdom into your heart. Create a small altar, a crystal, a feather, a sketch of the night sky, and let it remind you of your cosmic connection. These practices aren't just suggestions, they're your armor against the storm. The universe is testing you, but it's also equipping you. Will you rise to the challenge? This ritual isn't a suggestion. It's a cosmic necessity, and the 7 guardians are waiting for you to connect. You might have felt their pull. Maybe you're waking up with a longing to see the stars, or you're feeling a heaviness in your heart that only lifts when you're outside at night. These are real-world symptoms. A tingling in your body when you look at the sky, a sense of peace that washes over you under the stars, or a sudden wave of inspiration that feels like it came from the cosmos. Have you been feeling an unexplainable urge to create something sacred, to honor something bigger than yourself? That's the 7 guardians, calling you to align with their energy. The suspense lies in the connection. What will the 7 guardians reveal when you honor them? Will it be a vision, a message, or a feeling of belonging that changes how you see yourself? Creating an altar is like building a bridge to the cosmos. When you place a crystal on it, you might feel a warmth in your hands. When you sketch the night sky, you might feel a connection to something ancient. Gaze at the stars with intention and ask, what am I meant to receive? The universe will answer, maybe not in words, but in feelings, in symbols, in dreams. Comment below with, I've honored the guardians, if you've created a ritual. We want to hear how it felt. After the cosmic upheaval of April 2025's early days, a strange stillness descends. A sacred pause that feels almost eerie after the storm. The universe has taken a deep breath, and so must you. This isn't just quiet. It's a profound moment to integrate the seismic shifts you've endured. You might feel unsettled, wondering, why is it so calm? Am I missing something? But this silence is as powerful as the chaos. It's where transformation takes root. Reflect. What feels different now? Maybe you've gained clarity on your path, released an old wound, or noticed a subtle shift in how you see the world. This is your chance to witness, not judge. This stillness isn't a break. It's a cosmic checkpoint, and you need to use it wisely before the next wave hits. You might have felt the shift. Maybe you woke up one morning and the chaos in your mind was gone, replaced by a quiet that felt almost unsettling. These are real-world symptoms. A lightness in your body that feels unfamiliar, a sense of detachment that makes the world feel distant, or a sudden clarity that makes you question everything. Have you been feeling like time has slowed down, like you're moving through a dream? That's the post-cosmic silence, giving you a moment to catch your breath and integrate the changes. The suspense lies in the reflection. What will you discover in this quiet? Will it be a new perspective, a healed wound, or a truth about yourself that changes everything? This silence is like a mirror, reflecting the shifts you've undergone. You might feel this physically as a softness in your body, a stillness in your mind, or a sudden wave of peace that feels like a gift. Maybe you're noticing small changes. You're more patient with loved ones, you're less afraid of the unknown, or you're feeling a quiet confidence you didn't have before. These aren't random. They're the universe's way of showing you your growth. Take this moment to reflect. Sit in silence, close your eyes, and ask, what has changed within me? The answers are waiting in the stillness. This stillness is a bridge, not an end. Ask yourself, what has shifted within me? Have you felt your inner voice grow louder? Have fears faded, replaced by purpose? Or are you still clinging to the past, unsure how to let go? Transformation isn't linear. Sometimes the deepest wisdom hides in the pauses, the spaces between the noise. There's no rush to understand everything. Be present, be patient. Some of you are ready to leap into new beginnings. Let that momentum carry you. Others need to process, to rest, to sit with the changes. Both are valid. Honor where you are, and trust the universe is guiding you, even in the quiet. The calm isn't the end. It's the prelude to what's next. This reflection isn't optional. It's a cosmic necessity, and the longer you avoid it, the harder the next wave will hit. You might have felt the need to pause. Maybe you're finding yourself staring out the window for hours, or you're feeling a heaviness that makes you want to retreat. These are real-world symptoms. A tightness in your chest when you try to rush, a sense of resistance when you push forward, or a sudden wave of exhaustion that forces you to stop. Have you been feeling like you need to be alone to think, to feel? That's the universe, demanding you reflect before you move forward. The suspense lies in the answers. What will you uncover when you look within? Will it be a new purpose, a released fear, or a clarity that sets you free? Reflection is like peeling back the layers of your soul. You might feel this physically as a warmth in your heart, a lightness in your mind, or a sudden wave of emotion, joy, sadness, gratitude, that washes over you. Maybe you're noticing patterns. You're less reactive, more compassionate, or more aware of your own strength. These are the gifts of the stillness. Don't let them pass you by. Journal with intention. Write down the questions. What has shifted? What am I ready to release? What am I ready to embrace? The universe is waiting for your answers. Some of you are ready to leap into new beginnings. Let that momentum carry you. Others need to process, to rest, to sit with the changes. Both are valid. Honor where you are, and trust the universe is guiding you, even in the quiet. The calm isn't the end. It's the prelude to what's next. This choice isn't just about now. It's about your future, and the universe is watching to see what you'll do. You might have felt the pull in both directions. Maybe you're itching to start something new, but a part of you is still processing the chaos of the past few days. These are real-world symptoms. A restlessness in your body when you think about moving forward, a heaviness in your heart when you think about staying still, or a sudden wave of clarity that makes you want to act? Have you been feeling torn between action and rest, between leaping and waiting? That's the universe, giving you the space to choose your pace. The suspense lies in the path. What will you choose and what will it lead to? Will you leap into the unknown, or will you take the time to heal before you move forward? Honoring your pace is like listening to your soul's rhythm. You might feel this physically as a lightness in your body when you make the right choice, a sense of peace when you honor your needs, or a sudden burst of energy when you're ready to act. Maybe you're feeling an unexplainable urge to start something new, a project, a journey, a change, or you're feeling a need to retreat, to rest, to heal. Both are valid and both are part of your evolution. Comment below with, "I'm honoring my pace," if you've felt this stillness. We want to hear where you're at. What if these shifts aren't just random but part of a grander design? Enter the realm of soul contracts and cosmic timing, spiritual agreements you made before this lifetime, now activated by April 2025's celestial events. These aren't set in stone, but they're the blueprint of your soul's journey. Relationships, challenges, and growth opportunities meant to align you with your highest purpose. The moon's dance with Uranus, Jupiter, and the seven guardians isn't just stirring your emotions. It's triggering these contracts, pulling you into alignment with the universe's rhythm. These soul contracts aren't waiting. They're activating now, and if you don't pay attention, you might miss a pivotal moment in your soul's journey. You might have felt the stirrings. Maybe you've reconnected with someone from your past, or you're facing a challenge that feels like a repeat of something you've been through before. These are real-world symptoms. A sense of déjà vu that makes your heart race, a sudden wave of emotion, nostalgia, fear, excitement, when you encounter someone or something, or a feeling of being pulled toward a path you can't explain. Have you been feeling like certain events are too perfect to be random, like the universe is orchestrating your life? That's your soul contracts coming to life. The suspense lies in the purpose. What are these contracts here to teach you? Will they bring a relationship that changes your life, a challenge that forces you to grow, or a lesson that sets you free? Soul contracts are like cosmic promises, and they're unfolding with every alignment. You might feel this physically as a warmth in your body when you're with someone significant, a heaviness in your chest when you face a challenge, or a sudden clarity that feels like a memory. Maybe you're noticing patterns. The same type of person keeps showing up, or the same lesson keeps repeating. These aren't random. They're the universe's way of guiding you toward your purpose. Reflect. Who or what has come into your life recently, and what are they here to teach you? You might reconnect with someone from your past, face a challenge that feels eerily familiar, or feel a magnetic pull toward a new passion. This isn't coincidence. It's cosmic timing at work. As the energy settles, you'll notice shifts that feel less about external events and more about internal clarity. Maybe a relationship no longer fits, or a new purpose calls your name. These are signs you're syncing with the universe's plan. Don't force it, allow it. The universe doesn't demand you understand every piece. It asks you to trust the puzzle is coming together. You're not just a passenger. You're a co-creator in this cosmic dance. Are you ready to step into your role? This cosmic timing isn't a suggestion. It's a cosmic clock, and it's ticking faster than you think. You might have felt the alignment. Maybe you're suddenly drawn to a new hobby that feels like it's been waiting for you, or you're realizing a friendship has run its course. These are real-world symptoms. A magnetic pull in your gut when you think about a new path, a sense of unease when you're with someone who no longer fits, or a sudden clarity that makes you want to act. Have you been feeling like the pieces of your life are falling into place or falling apart in a way that feels orchestrated? That's cosmic timing, aligning your path with the universe's rhythm. The suspense lies in the alignment. What will this timing bring into your life? Will it be a new purpose, a new connection, or a new challenge that sets you on a different path? Cosmic timing is like a dance. You might feel this physically as a lightness in your body when you're in sync, a heaviness when you're resisting, or a sudden burst of energy when you take a step forward. Maybe you're noticing signs. A job opportunity that feels like it was made for you, a conversation that sparks a new idea, or a feeling of being in the right place at the right time. These are the universe's way of saying, You're on track. Trust the timing and let it guide you. The universe doesn't demand you understand every piece. It asks you to trust the puzzle is coming together. You're not just a passenger. You're a co-creator in this cosmic dance. Are you ready to step into your role? This cosmic mirror isn't just reflecting. It's revealing, and what you see now will shape your future. You might have felt the reflection. Maybe you're noticing emotions that feel bigger than the moment, or you're seeing patterns in your life that you can't ignore. These are real-world symptoms. A tightness in your throat when you face a truth, a warmth in your heart when you see your growth, or a sudden wave of emotion, joy, fear, gratitude, that washes over you. Have you been feeling like the universe is holding up a mirror, showing you parts of yourself you've been avoiding? That's the cosmic dance, reflecting your soul back to you. The suspense lies in the revelation. What will this mirror show you? Will it be a hidden strength, a buried wound, or a truth that sets you free? The cosmic mirror is like a window to your soul. You might feel this physically as a lightness in your body when you accept what you see, a heaviness when you resist, or a sudden clarity that feels like a breakthrough. Maybe you're noticing changes. You're more honest with yourself, more compassionate with others, or more aware of your own power. These are the gifts of the cosmic dance. Don't turn away from them. Comment below with, "I've seen my reflection," if you felt this cosmic mirror. We want to hear what you've discovered. April 2025's cosmic shifts aren't here to break you. They're here to awaken you. The moon's electrifying alignments with Uranus and Jupiter, the Waxing Crescent's portal of intention, and the 7 guardians' ancient wisdom are all catalysts for your growth. This isn't a time for fear. It's a time for action, for transformation, for stepping into the version of you the universe has been preparing you to become. Protect your energy. Avoid crowds and overstimulating spaces that can drain you. Spend time in nature. Let the earth recalibrate your soul. Adjust your sleep to counter the disturbances. Aim for restful, grounding hours. Practice deep breathing and meditation daily. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and feel your body anchor. The universe is speaking. Are you ready to act? Share your journey with us. Comment below. What signs have you noticed this month? Let's build a community of cosmic warriors, supporting each other through this transformation. And don't miss what's next. Subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom naturally and turn on notifications. We're here to keep you ahead of the cosmic currents, guiding you through every shift. The stars are your allies, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. Embrace the mystery, trust the process, and ride the waves of change with courage.